This game was my favorite by Justin Herbert, probably in the past couple of years. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. A lot on the line, trying to get that fifth seed. Herbert's flush to his right, hits Darius Davis in the corner. That's an incredible ball. On the film, it looks incredible, but just to actually be able to do that, I mean, Herbert's just one of the very few players in this game that can make that throw. And then here's the two-point conversion. Look at Ladd McConkey by the field goal post right there. He works his way to Herbert, who's under duress, and he finds him for that 2-point. Just incredible for Herbert to buy enough time to be able to make that throw, and also the rookie recognition by McConkey to go towards his quarterback. Just another look at it. Look at McConkey. Boom. Breaks to the left side. Here he comes. Herbert just lofts it up to him. He catches it and throws it into the crowd. That was a crazy play. I couldn't believe my eyes watching it live. This is just going to be a motion, extra blocker, play action fake. That D tackle gets blown up and Herbert realizes it, so he just takes off, outruns these linebackers. He does ultimately get brought down right here, but that's what, a 40-plus yard gain? I mean, yeah, that's going to go for like a 44-yard run or something like that. And then this is just a play action fake to Disley. Great play call right there. Everyone sold out for the run. Extra, jumbo package and just wide open. The Raiders, I mean, you got to sell it for the run there. I mean, you can't really blame them for doing that, but Herbert just makes them pay. And then right here, let's see. This is a quick screen pass to Quentin Johnston for 6 yards. Gets taken down by Robert Spillane right there, the backer. I want to see the Chargers call more screens because they haven't necessarily been running the ball that well this season. They've had their moments, but they've also had some struggles. And this is going to be Quentin Johnston working on the outside for a huge 47-yard gain. But just get the ball into these receivers and tight ends' hand in open space and let them make some plays. That can operate as a short yardage run game. I mean, nobody's going to complain about a 6-yard screen because it's basically a 6-yard run. And Herbert just is absolutely cooking right now. He notices something and he's letting his line know. See, the Raiders, they've got a lot of guys up front. They could be blitzing here. They are, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's just a run blitz. But J.K. Dobbins makes a couple of guys miss. That's a great run, too. It was a run blitz, but just great blocking. And the Chargers knew exactly where to run it. You could see Dobbins just finds the hole. And then here, he's so tough to bring down with that strength. That's a big gain right there for Dobbins. I mean, if he can continue to do that, the Chargers are going to be dangerous. And now you've got Herbert who's just going to drop back. Great protection, and he just finds his man. That's none other than Ladd McConkey. And after the catch, he's as good as it gets. That's a huge 47-yard gain. And Johnson's, for 37? I think I said 47. My bad about that, guys, earlier. This is a 47-yard catch and run. Great athleticism and speed for McConkey. He's worked out of the slot all season. We've also seen him work outside, too. But he's just a big-time player. And this is just get it to McConkey once more, and then after the catch, he's able to create a couple more yards. That's going to go for 7. Yeah, let's see what Herbert's got here. It looks like he's going to be throwing the ball. It's just a replay of the same thing. Just finding the soft spot. McConkey makes a guy miss for 7 yards. And this was a cool play as well. It's 1st and 10 at Los Angeles' 30-yard line. Play action fake to Dobbins. He's going to go out as a pass option, but it just goes right to Quentin Johnston. So the Chargers, they're sending their running backs out there to catch the ball, to sort of be that last progression. But Herbert, he finds his man open right away and just exploiting the soft spot of the zone coverage. Playing zone against the Chargers, I don't know how smart of an idea that's going to be because Herbert's just too good and these receivers know where to go. And this is just a 4th and 1 Herbert using that size and strength of his to just push forward. They actually ran that sneak back-to-back plays. This is J.K. Dobbins. Again, just so tough to bring down. It's going to take 3 guys probably just to get him on the ground because of how strong his lower body is. And when you can throw the ball like the Chargers have been lately with Herbert, I mean, teams realize that, and then you run the ball and you kind of catch them lacking. And you can see extra blocker out there too, an 84 tight end. That's Stone Smart. Dobbins just to the left side. Lowers his shoulder, still going. I mean, look at that, guys. Whenever there's 2 defenders, it's just not even enough. Like, look at this. So there's 1 defender, 2 defenders, and then the 3rd one comes in. The first guy just completely missed. And now we've got inside of the red zone, Herbert, quick pass to Quentin Johnston. After the catch, he actually made a guy miss. That's something I'm loving out of these receivers. Even Disley is just, and even like everyone, man, they're just, you get the ball to them, and it's just they're able to create. And this is something that we haven't seen Chargers receivers outside of Ladd McConkey do all season, and they're getting it going at the right time. Good pickup right there by the running back. That's to Quentin Johnston, who had his best game, in my opinion, of the season. Look at this, guys. It's just a comeback route. That's all it is. He catches it, picks up a huge 10-plus yard gain. Now Herbert, he's under shotgun once again. J.K. Dobbins is lined up next to him in the backfield. Herbert just eyes down the field. Didn't like what he first saw, and then he hits Will Disley. So Herbert had a guy open, but he decided to go for the next progression to gain more yardage. Just a smart play. Only the best of the best do that. He could have easily just thrown that to the outside, but he's like, hey, look, let me get it to Disley because I know he's going to be able to pick up an extra 5-6 yards. Eyes down the field, great protection. Herbert, just that fake. Hits his man, Ladd McConkey. What a catch, man. What can't Ladd McConkey do right now? He's creating after the catch. That's a contested catch right there, knowing he's going to get hit, and he holds on to the football. Good security. You can see 84 is going to motion Stone Smart to the left side. Dobbins is there. See what the Chargers run on this play. Just another drop back, but getting rid of it quickly to Quentin Johnson. I mean, that ball was probably in Herbert's hands for 2 seconds at most. It just immediately out, and this is just an out route. And the defense, the defensive cornerback ended up backtracking because Johnson's been creating such big plays, and he pays for it. And this is an interception by a linebacker who's had a great year, man. At Quentin Johnston, just a catch, quick pass. Look at Herbert. Let's see, 1, 2. It's about 2.5 seconds. That ball is out of his hands. I mean, that's a sweet spot. That's elite type of territory. The fastest guys are getting the ball out of their hands that amount of time. Herbert this time holds on to a little bit longer, but he's got protection, and it's Quentin Johnson who is able to get them inside of the 10-yard line. I mean, look at Johnson, the routes he's running. It's just zone coverage, and he just knows exactly where to go. And Greg Roman, he's been doing this for a long time, probably as long as some of you guys watching have been alive. And this is a clock because the Chargers, they're going to have only one more play to get in the end zone. I think there was like 6 seconds left, and there it is. Boom. Herbert recognizing, hey, look, I know exactly where he's going to come back. He is covered, right? That's good coverage, but Herbert just throws it to this backside, and only he's going to be able to get that ball. Maybe the defender could have like deflected it, but he's not going to be able to intercept that. Play action fake. Hit it to J.K. Dobbins. That's a great thing, too. Like I said, the Chargers, they don't have to necessarily run the ball every time, but if they can just throw it to their backs for 5-6 yards or throw a screen, it's basically running the ball. You think about it, that's Hassan Haskins leaking out. That's protecting your offensive line too. A lot of teams will keep an extra blocker, like their back or their tight end, but the Chargers, they've got their 5 guys, and they feel like they're going to win that. Obviously, if Max Crosby was playing, it'd be a different story, and that's Ladd McConkey. Just the way he moves, I mean, I could tell that's him right away. Herbert just looking down his progressions, and he hits his man. Will Disley, another catch. He had a big game. The Chargers missed Disley when he was hurt. Herbert dropping back and just fires down the field. And because Herbert has such a cannon of an arm, I mean, he can just be flat-footed. He doesn't need to step up and throw that. And this is probably my favorite play of the game outside of Herbert's scramble. It's just J.K. Dobbins. I mean, man, Dobbins has been one of my favorite players in football to watch this year. This is another screen to Johnson. And see, even though that doesn't go for 15 yards, I mean that's a 5 or 6 yard pickup. And the Chargers, they'll take that any single day of the week. I mean, they will. And this is just, this is probably going to be one of our last few plays. Another screen, why not? Will Disley. And even though Disley and Johnson aren't the fastest, most agile guys in the world, it's just something for a defense to have to think about to keep them on their toes. Quick pass right here, Johnson. I'm assuming he ran a slant route. I don't know if we're going to get another look at the angle, but we're not. But still, I mean, that's just a quick in slant type of route. And he just beats his guy off of the line. The Raiders' defense is not great, so, I mean, the Chargers might not look like this against Houston, but just what they're adding into the offense very much impressed me. And this is a great catch by Johnson. Looked like he one-handed that. Herbert with a great touch on it. And we're getting to the end here. This is just a quick pass to Johnson. And, I mean, to this point, you play man, you're getting beat over the top. You play zone, you're getting beat up in front of you. I mean, and then this is Haskins just finishes it off with a cherry on top for the touchdown. Guys, Thunder Alley, I'm out. Peace.